Hey, Glenn Tobias, Link Performance. You are in my basement office with me. This is my free Craigslist squat rack. My office is a mess. I'm not dressed up particularly fancy because I want you to understand that you don't need to wait and get all kinds of things ready. Once I have this and that, and I can't afford this just yet, and then I'm going to start getting in shape. You don't need that. You can use some bands. Along the way, we'll show you how to use bands and a broom handle, a broom pole, a dowel rod, or broom handle, whatever you want to call it. We'll show you how to use, like I say, you can pick up, just drive down the road and eventually you'll find free weights sitting around. People throw them out all the time. So in another video, I'll show you my bench for bench pressing with the torn upholstery that we picked up off the side of the road. You don't need to spend a lot of money, and you don't need to have all the latest apparel. Now this morning, I'm going to show you why I'm working on core stuff. My goal that I'm working on is a 40-yard dash in less than 5 seconds within the next year. So today's February 26th. I'll do like the president. February 26, 2015. By the time I run that 40-yard dash, I will be 59. And we're going to see if I can do it. That'll be interesting, right? Whether I make it or not is not as important as the person I become and the fitness that I achieve in the process. That's a big part of setting goals, is the person you become in that effort. So I've set a time frame, I've set a very specific goal. We will either know I made it or we won't. So, this is a separate subject, we'll get into it someday. Setting an athletic goal like I want to be more athletic or I want to run faster, that's not a goal. It's okay to pursue that, but you never know if you've made it or not. Got to have time and specifics and some other factors. All right, today what we're going to do is something called a lunge with reach. Now, Coach Phil has me doing this, and he has me doing it in my bare feet because I tend to pronate. In other words, I run on the outsides of my feet. Cal Dietz has done some testing with force plates in the ground, and they've determined that when you can explode off of your big toe, there's a tremendous difference in the amount of force you're putting into the ground, which is going to determine how far you project yourself or propel yourself on every step. It's a huge factor in getting fast. So, show you a video here about, seeing my feet running pronated and my effort to try to retrain myself to run like I should. But the other factor is getting my core balanced, getting rid of the asymmetries, getting it strong. I have a problem with a nerve in my left hip, and that affects my balance on my left foot. So that's a big factor that we have to work on before we can start trying to get on the track and see what we can do. We'll work on the track some, and we'll show you some video about that as well. So you might be seeing this on Facebook, Old Fit Guys page, where if you're 45 or older and you've got a fitness challenge that you want to, or fitness goal that you want to achieve, hey, we are your support group. Or you might be seeing this on our Link Performance website. Anyway, so here we go. I'm going to do a lunge with reach. What I'm going to try to do is be in a stance like I'm sprinting, or one that would be close to that. Except hopefully I'll be up in the air when I'm in this position. I'm going to make sure that whichever foot goes forward, my knee does not pass my toe. I want my knee to stay aligned with my foot. I'm going to try to stay up on the ball of my foot. I'm not going to let my lower knee down onto the ground. I got to hold myself suspended. But the big thing that Coach Phil is seeing about me is when I'm doing different routines, I tend to curl over, pulling my body way down. So he wants me to keep my body upright when I'm making these movements. This is challenging, and we're not going to doctor any of these films. You just get to see me progress. Hopefully by May, June, July, you'll be seeing some improvement. We'll see about that. But anyway, so the idea is, and again, not an expensive fitness piece of equipment, just a wooden dowel rod is fine. You could use a broom, a mop, whatever. I want to take my step, and I'm doing it in my bare feet so I can really feel how my feet are functioning, and it makes me work harder on my balance. Shoes give you a lot of support, and that's good once you have all the balance down, but I'm specifically doing this barefooted to make me work harder. So I'm going to take that lunge step, and you can see me fighting for balance already. Hold this dowel up nice and high, and then while I'm in that position, I'm bringing the dowel out in front of me. Now this is the part that's the big challenge for me. I'm going to turn towards my projected knee, and then back again, and then straight up and back up out of the lunge. All right, other side. Lunge, try to keep balanced. Lower the core. That left foot is the one that's really weak because of the the nerve problem. So it's hard for me to balance that way. I'm turning and I'm going slow because I'm having a hard time keeping my balance. Back again, up, and back out of it. All right, that's lunge with reach. This has gone too long already, so I won't bore you with it, but I try to do a couple sets of 6 to 8 of those on each side. And you really begin to, in a week, I've already felt the difference. First couple times I did it, I just kept falling over. So there are all kinds of routines we can do with that. Eventually I'll work on dipping the stick down and so forth. But it's a good challenge. Whether you're going to run or not, this is a great exercise for core and stability. All right, again, I'm Glenn Tobias. I'm glad you joined me for this. Keep coming back. We'll have more training videos on how old guys and old ladies, oh, that sounds bad, doesn't it? More seasoned, more mature ladies or lady friends, how you can get more fit and you don't have to give up that option as you get closer to Social Security and so forth. Awkward. All right, see you.